Hey friends, Jill Case here with your astrological forecast for the week. We're closing out our Taurus cycle, and this week we have 3 planets going retrograde. So you might start to feel this in your mind. I tend to feel kind of a mental slowness, kind of a feeling of stuckness, or just kind of like maybe general irritability. Because as planets slow their motion, we get more internal. We start seeing repetitive patterns, maybe past tendencies show up. We tend to kind of feel like we're backtracking a bit. So that forward momentum starts to diminish a bit. And it's time for us to kind of freshen up some things, to have a second look, because there's something that's more expansive for us in our lives. So this week, the name of the game is kind of like freedom from the past, kind of doing some new things, kind of invoking a little bit more of that air element. So good breath practices, taking a lot of time out, trying some different things, calming that mind down as much as we can. One of the most important transits this week that I'm most interested in is Venus retrograde. Venus retrograde happens every 18 months for about 40 days. So all the Taurus themes that we've been working with, slowing down, stabilizing our values, putting into place rituals and daily practices that keep us calm, all of these things will be internalized with Venus as we start to delve into the topics of love and relationships and money, and the things that we value. We start to get it really personal with kind of how we need to reevaluate these things and start to look for more love and more balance within these things. So it's a great time to kind of evaluate our relationships. Not only with ourselves, our relationships with each other, and our relationships to the things we love. This time Venus is retrograde in Gemini, and Gemini rules our mind, it rules communication. So this might be a time where we might really feel like we need to have our needs met, or we need to communicate, or we want to be heard, or we might kind of feel like we want to get away from it all, and we might be kind of dealing with a lot of our own internal thoughts. So try not to take anyone too seriously or too personal as we kind of all go through these times. But it is a great time to kind of be reflecting on what are your needs and how can you up-level your communication of your needs to yourself, to each other, and to have more healthy relating habits. So this retrograde cycle is a great time to bring in more abundance, more love, more self-care, more beauty. So I'm starting a Venus retrograde circle that you can join at any time, where I'm just going to be sending you a kind of a daily tip or ritual to kind of bring more of those aspects into your life. You can check out my website for more information. I also have a workshop going on this Sunday where we deal with the pelvic care and kind of our relationships with power and our self-care and our freedom and our joy, and all those aspects are very Venusian. And so that's this Sunday as well. So those are additional resources to help yourself out during this retrograde cycle. I also have lots of information under my astrology section on my website, so you can read more about it. But you take nothing else but what I've said so far this week. Slow it down, get more internal, try not to make any hugely impactful decisions about money or relationships for the next 40 days, and see what you can do to add more joy to your life. Hope that helps, friends. Have a great week.